Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. To God be the glory. So today we're going to play Crimson Desert with the RTX 5070 and the Ryzen 7 7700X. We're going to be playing this at 4K on the LGC1 OLED that supports both FreeSync Premium and G-Sync. And the refresh rate is 120 Hertz. So easy day. Now, of course, it's an OLED and HDR that goes with all that as well. I do have an undervolt on the CPU with an offset of -20. And I set a temperature limit of 80 degrees Celsius in the BIOS using Curve Optimizer. We're on the latest Windows Update of 25H2. And we are on the latest NVIDIA driver as well. The GPU is not overclocked. It's actually a Founders Edition. So it's not overclocked or any undervolted or anything like that. So easy day. And we've got 32 gigabytes of Corsair Ventus DDR5 6000 meg transfers per second memory. And I think the timings are CL, or the cast latency is CL30. But you should see that it'll pop up when I put up of GPUZ and CPUZ as well. All right, let's jump into the settings here. All right, we are using cinematic here. We may go to ultra as well. As you can see, all these readings here. I won't read them all off. Of course, you can go watch a Digital Foundry video. They did optimized settings and hardware unboxing as well. You can check those out. If not, easy day. And here you can see we're playing on the LGC1 OLED at full screen 4K. We are using upscaling with NVIDIA DLSS 4.5. Set the quality, no frame gen. We are not using ray reconstruction. And we do got NVIDIA Reflex on, HDR on, but this will be recorded at 60 frames per second using OBS and the Elgato 4KX, which is updated as well. Well, OBS is updated. I didn't update the firmware on the 4KX yet. And no VSync and HDR settings are already adjusted. All right, easy day. All right, let's jump into some gameplay here on the benchmark. As you can see, we're getting 58 frames per second with a 1% low of 57, an average of 58, and a max of 58. We got 2.8 gigahertz on the GPU, 5.5 gigahertz on the CPU, and we're using 25% of that CPU at 60C and 73 watts. We are using, or we are getting full GPU utilization at 70C, 214 watts. We're using 71% of the available VRAM at 70C. And we're using 60% of the system memory. And the frame time graph don't actually look too bad. And you can see we're using a DX12 API. And the milliseconds in response time is pretty accurate in accordance with the frame rate. So, all right. All right, let's get after it here. All of the actual leaves and the brush look pretty detailed. The trees look really detailed as well. So the anisotropic filter and things in a different distance look pretty good. I don't see any stuttering. Let's walk up on a building or something. Shadows look pretty good as well. Actually, shadows look really good. I don't see any shimmering or popping or flickering. Wait, did I just notice something, or was that? No, that was a shadow. All right. Easy day. Ground nice and detailed. All right. Not bad performance here at 4K on the 5070. Easy day. All right, so let's get over here to our destination here. All right, what are we supposed to be doing? Oh, maybe talking to this guy?
I know the guards know they're out there.
All right. Everything looks fantastic, man. Easy day.
Pardon me.
We had a little stutter there.
Who are you?
As I was talking to this guy.
That fellow who defeated Matthias?
Ha! That's quite the feat.
He was amazing.
Well, what brought such a fine warrior here?
Have you seen any bandits around here who might have stolen a sheep?
Don't know about stealing sheep, but there's a bandit camp just across the river.
All right. So he says a bandit camp just across the river. All right, let's see the map. What's this? I was already there. All right, we got a bandit camp around here somewhere. All right, so that stutter with that 23 frames per second there was when I first came over here and talked to these guys. All right. Where's the river? I'm assuming it's this way. But it's telling me to find the gray main. It didn't say go to the bandit camp. Maybe I'm gotta go ask some more questions here. Fantastic frame rate out of the 5070 here at 4K though. There might be some editing. Everything nice and detailed. Let's see. I don't see any popping. All right, where's this bandit camp? Shadows. Oh, what was that? Something was weird happening on that tree when I walked over here. I don't see it now. Okay. All right, YouTube. Now we're gonna try ultra settings and see what we actually get on the ultra preset. So easy day. All right, so let's change that. Apply it. Everything looks good. It left on ray tracing. It also left on the advanced water effect. Everything's at ultra. All right, everything looks good here. Nothing changed. Still at DLSS 4.5 at quality. Everything's good here. Go back and double check this. Actually, I messed up. All right, ultra. There we go. All right, everything looks good. Let's bring up MSI Afterburner. Reset it. Now we're getting 67 frames per second with a 1% low of 66, an average of 67, a max of 67. And everything is about the same.
Steal a small child's companion? Look. Those damn bandits are over there. Then I'll take it from here. Very well. I'll go rally the guards.
One thing I see with this game is that you have to sort of explore a bit to actually find your objectives. Like, I just happened to see this guy sitting next to the street and went over there. But I'm still learning the not street, but the road, went over there. So I'm still learning the intricacies of the game. It just got dark as well. But even at this ultra preset here, the grass looks good. The anisotropic filtering looks good. He left. Oh yeah, he was supposed to leave anyway. I did tell him I was going to take it from here. All right, I'm not noticing any pop in. No shimmering. And the frame time graph is pretty good. Not bad. All right, we're going to go up here and try to take these guys out, and then we'll move on.
Not the smartest move. Right to the net. All my words.
Oh, that language, huh?
Your stance is weak.
I better get out of dodge. Oh, I didn't try to do that. Small skill required. Okay. I'll learn that later.
I'll grind your bones.
Gracious, I was supposed to go this way. All right, let's see what happens when we go inside with the frame rate. Still about the same. We got a 1% lower 47 though. But did that happen when I paused it? Let's see. Easy day. All right. All right, I'm not noticing any shimmering or popping or stuttering. So not bad. Out of 5070. At 4K, it's capable. This game is pretty well optimized though. The lantern will react and glow wherever a memory fragment is present. Take it out and cast its light around your surroundings to reveal the memory within the fragment. Once revealed, the memory can be viewed at any time, any place using a vision. All right. All right, here.
Enough! We're not getting paid enough for all your nagging.
A grey mane is sniffing around our trail. This is all because you fools ran around committing petty thefts.
Fuck off! Do you have any idea how many mouths I have to bloody feed?
Would it help if I cut it down by one?
Easy now. We'll find it soon. There's only one house left.
I've told you countless times. Betray the Gold Leaf's trust, and you're all fucking dead.
All right.
Indeed.
Forget it.
All right. That was pretty interesting. But YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I didn't want to make this too long. Fantastic performance out of the 5070 with the cinematic settings that I showed you and the ultra settings as well. So yeah, easy day. I'm enjoying the game and still learning all the intricacies that actually come with the game. And like I said, the game performs well, even on this 12 gigabyte RTX 5070 with upscaling though. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so much for watching and come back for the next one. Be blessed. Later.